time then, or are you just doing it to interview me? So did he do? He killed himself for sake. He hung himself. I found him. So why am here again, getting arrested again for the same I'll never know.
This is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. 34-year-old Amy Pugh from Wolverhampton lied to the police at every stage of the investigation following the death of Kyle Pugh, who was her ex-husband. This occurred at their home in Newport, Shropshire on March the 22nd, 2022. The pair were separated at the time and Kyle had a new relationship, but Amy was violent and often aggressive, and she had previously been convicted of burning down his design studio that he had in the local area. The story that Amy told police was that Kyle had killed himself and she found him hanging in their home, and then it was discovered that there was reasons to believe that he didn't, and that she had strangled him to death during an argument on that day.
Emergency word service.
Hello, can I have the ambulance, please? My husband's hung himself.
Ambulance, thank you.
Yes, please. Kyle, get him.
Following the death of Kyle, she made several phone calls to her father. One of them was 20 minutes and it included a 6-minute video call, and this was before she called emergency services for help. While on the phone to the ambulance service, she told the call handler that Kyle had hung himself and followed instructions to commence CPR. When emergency services arrived at the address around 9:15 p.m, Pugh was still trying to carry out CPR on Kyle in her kitchen. As paramedics worked on Kyle, Pugh managed to make phone calls to her father and told police he had attempted to take his life numerous times before. She said that she had saved him in the past. She then continued to lie and told police that she'd been thinking the worst stuff about Kyle that evening, as she believed that he was with his new girlfriend. Kyle was taken to the Princess Royal Hospital in Stafford, where he sadly died, surrounded by his family. During the trial in June 2025, the court heard that Amy took a phone call from Kyle's girlfriend on his phone around 9 p.m. Kyle's phone has never been recovered. Police were suspicious, and Pugh's account about how Kyle died and the police investigation that followed revealed that there was details that weren't matching up, and an investigation was launched. She was subsequently arrested on April the 1st, 2022 on suspicion of murder.
Okay, so on the 22nd of March 2022, ambulance and police were called to a report from Amy Pugh that she had found her husband, Kyle Pugh, hanging. She called police and ambulance in a hysterical manner, stating that she'd managed to drag him into the kitchen and she was commencing CPR.
Hello, can I have the ambulance, please? My husband's hung himself. Okay. And my husband's dead, like on a level. Okay. Okay, my darling. Okay. Oh no, my darling. Oh no. I'm going to get some help arranged. I'm going to get some help arranged, okay? Just give me skate compression, Okay.
A post-mortem examination carried out on Kyle's body showed that he suffered injuries consistent with neck compression. It was also discovered that he'd suffered a fractured eye socket and also a fractured nose. In November 2024, Pugh was charged with Kyle's murder, and in June 2025, a jury at Stafford Crown Court found her guilty of murder, and on the 5th of September this week, she was given a life sentence to serve a minimum of 14 years before being considered for parole.
Amy presented as erratic, she was intoxicated, she was very difficult to reason with. However, for the officers at the scene, this would be consistent with somebody who was in shock, who just discovered their husband hanging. So they tried to assist her in any way that they could, but she was very difficult to communicate with.
Dad, I'll call you in a bit. And the police have told me to come in. Has he got a pulse or what?
I don't think
because his heart's moving, so is there a chance that he will survive this stupidity?
I don't know, mate. That's why all the medical professionals are in there at the minute. Okay.
They're still jumping on him.
I'm not going to look.
Amy would have been very aware of Kyle's vulnerabilities, and I believe that she callously used his vulnerabilities in a way to try and protect herself and evade the justice that she now faces.
I have been in there, but I'd rather stay with you. Okay?
seemed to add up to them, and most concerning to them was the fact that Kyle's phone was missing. So they reported their concerns to the police, and West Mercia Police launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding Kyle's death.
You are now under arrest on suspicion of murder.
What?
You don't have to say anything, but
This is on the basis of a post-mortem today and an update from the post-mortem.
So Amy was interviewed on a number of occasions by officers from West Mercia Police. She never admitted what had happened in the house that night. She has shown no remorse for what has happened, and throughout the trial maintained her insistence that she found him hanging.
Do you charge him with this time then, or are you just doing it to interview me? Telling Job he killed himself for sake. He hung himself. I found him. So why are you here again, getting arrested again for the same I'll never know?
Kyle was a well-known figure in the Telford community. He also was known for MCing, and they hope today's sentence can bring some sort of closure for his family. At the time of Kyle's death, his family paid tribute to him and said Kyle was a beloved son, brother, uncle and a friend to many. He was known for being a local MC, and despite being a Newport resident, he was also well known in the Hollins Wood area. Kyle was a visionary in design and a CEO and founder of Design Dudes UK. He turned his hand to almost anything, and he was very talented. Our hearts are broken as Kyle was taken from us far too soon, and he had so much to give. So I thought this was a really interesting story, and I look forward to hearing what viewers have to say. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and follow on social media as well at Scarcity Studios. I'll be back again very shortly with some more. Peace.